We all have dreams. We all want to be successful. Whether it's becoming wildly rich, or retiring before you're 40, or helping your parents retire, or becoming an NBA player, it's very human. Maybe even what defines us as human. But if you click this video, chances are you're stuck. You're demoralized. You just can't get started. And this one's for you. My name is Dom, and this is my first ever YouTube video. Now, I've been prolonging this for about 7 months now, but today is different. Today is the day that I decided to just stop dreaming and just start doing. This video is meant to be a time machine for myself to remind me of why I started, but I realized it's not just for me. It's for anyone who has this huge, larger than life, seemingly impossible dream. For those who are stuck, for those who are trying and failing, for those who are tired, because I know I will be too. So I want to look back at this video every time that I do, and I hope that you can too. So, for future me and for you, the dreamer that this world needs, I want you to know, or well, remember, 3 things. So the first thing is to remember the rock. Greg Popovich, the head coach of the San Antonio Spurs from the NBA, has a very popular quote that has stuck with me. Keep pounding the rock. And I think that this quote basically summarizes it, so let me just read it for you guys. When nothing seems to help, I go and look at a stonecutter, hammering away at his rock, perhaps 100 times without as much as a crack showing in it. Yet, at the 101st blow, it will split in two, and I know that it was not that blow that did it, but all that had gone before. Just like anything in life, you have no idea when that rock is going to break. We can't peek into the future. All we can do is to keep trying, to keep pounding that rock. It doesn't help that there are no cracks that show, and you really just don't know. All we can do is try. There is a second symbolism for remember the rock for me. And I think it can also represent your why. Remember why you started. The rock is your anchor. For myself, I live by a simple quote. Leave people better than when you found them. And essentially this is my life's pursuit. And for you it might be different. But always just remember that purpose, that meaning, that why. Now the second thing to remember is to fall in love with 2 things, the problem and the process. We often become so obsessed with outcomes and end goals that it might be counterproductive. We say things like, I'm 45 and I haven't turned into a VP or managing director of this company yet. Or why can't I lose 30 pounds, 40 pounds? Or I'm getting lower likes or lower subscribers. Even in the rock example, the outcome or the focus is on the outcome, the end goal of breaking the rock. But don't fall in love with that. A goal is supposed to be inspiring. It's not supposed to be depressing. So remember to fall in love with 2 things. And the first is the problem that you want solved. Dreams are a byproduct of a gap you're seeing in the world or in your life. For me, for example, my biggest fear is to live a successful and happy life, but one that isn't my own. I used to want to climb the corporate ladder, be really rich, be really successful. Wanted to retire before I was 50, stuff like that. Basically, I wanted to be perceived as successful. But I later realized that I don't care about any of these things. I see so many people who are languishing, depressed, because of the same thing, living a life that's not their own. And that's why I'm starting this YouTube channel, is to be able to empower other people's possibilities and help, hopefully you, be who you want to become. If that interests you, please do like and subscribe for the algorithm. But future Dom, don't care about YouTube likes, subscribers. Don't care if it doesn't work out. Don't care if you never become a millionaire. Focus on the problems that you care about. Focus on solving them the best way that you can and just try. Focus on the problems that you are obsessed so much about that you need to do everything you can to be able to solve it.
The second thing to fall in love with is the process. And let me tell you another story. And this one is called The Parable of the Pottery Class. My mic died. I didn't even realize it until after I finished. So, sorry for the audio. So a pottery teacher divided his class into two groups, the quantity group and the quality group. The quantity group basically just churned out more and more and more pots, and the more pots they made, the higher their grade will be. The quality group, on the other hand, was tasked to just make one pot and submit that by the end of the sem. So the quantity group basically just kept making more and more and more pots. And obviously the first ones that they made sucked, but they got better throughout time. And the more pots they made, the better the quality got. Quality group, on the other hand, basically just focused on one pot, and they tried to perfect that throughout the time of the project. And guess what? The 10 best pots actually came from one group, the quality group. So maybe I should just stop filming this video and maybe just learn how to, how to edit videos, buy equipment. Yeah, see you guys. Just kidding. Obviously, the 10 best pots came from the quantity group, simply because they got more reps. And that's the point here. Have reps. Be consistent. So this is again my first YouTube video and it probably sucks. But who cares? The point is to just take action, put the reps in. I'll get better down the line. That's why I actually just, changed my clothes because I'm filming the next day. I didn't know this was gonna be hard. This is like a 10-minute video. But I'm learning. So now I can learn from this experience, chunk my time, batch content because this ain't easy. But it's fun. So for you, future Dom, and whoever is listening, just commit to consistency. Commit to continuous improvement. Commit to your growth mindset. It's gonna pay off eventually down the line. And most importantly, just remember to have fun with the process. I heard this quote that finding your passion isn't doing what you love, but learning to love what you're doing. So you know what, whether it's learning how to improve the thumbnail or learning how to do DaVinci Resolve or learning Facebook ads, how to build a business and failing from that, just have fun. Remember to trust the process and focus on the journey and the process. It's not about the end goal. All right, so the third thing to remember is probably the most important thing, and it's to redefine failure and refocus your success. So the dictionary definition of failure is, according to Merriam-Webster, a lack of success or falling short on something. So we can then derive the traditional definition of success from that, which is the accomplishment or the achievement of an end goal. But again, as I've reiterated throughout this entire video, it's about falling in love with the process and it's not about the end goal. So let's redefine failure. Failure isn't falling short of reaching something, but maybe it's not even trying. So maybe success isn't what we used to think it is, but maybe it's just the pursuit of something. Anything. It doesn't have to be money or fame or power. It can be happiness, it can be growth, it can be learning, it can be family. Anything that's important to you. It's not the end goal of achieving something, but it's the pursuit of your purpose or whatever problem it is that you want solved. I actually wrote about this in a Medium article a few months back, so I'll link it down for you in the description if you're interested. But what this also innately means is you can define whatever success means for you. Some people want to alleviate poverty. Some people want to retire before they're 40. Some people just want to have a happy family. Some people just want to make YouTube videos for a living. So for me personally, my definition of success is to just leave an impact every day, have freedom and autonomy in the things that I'm doing, and really just being happy. It doesn't have to be the same for you. You probably have a very, very different definition of success, but that's what empowers me. And you know what? The pursuit towards that life is already success to me. And it's something that excites me every day. And I hope in some small way that this video is able to excite you a bit more too. So, regardless of wherever you are on your journey, take a deep breath. Remember those three things. Remember the rock. Fall in love with the problem and the process. And redefine failure and focus on your version of success. So, here's to you, the dreamer turned doer. Let's keep pounding the rock. I'm excited for my next video. See you next time.